Good morning. This is Mr. Jilly. Today we're going to be learning about geometric shapes and we're going to be drawing a house with simple geometric shapes. First, let's look at the world around us and look for geometric shapes. Check out this video. All right, so he's talking about looking at the world around you, looking for different shapes that you might see in the world around you. This might be a good time to pause the video and look for shapes in our classroom. Do you see squares and rectangles? Do you see triangles? Do you see circles in your room? Check it out. All right, welcome back. Today we're going to be drawing a simple house. First, let's look at these drawings of houses and check out the simple shapes that you might see. Do you notice rectangles? Do you notice triangles? Maybe circles? Check out these house drawings and look for shapes. Some of these drawings are colored in. We're going to talk about filling in our shapes with color. We're going to talk about adding details. I like this little circular window on this one house. Some of these houses are more complicated with more shapes, more details. Very interesting to look at. The more stuff you add to your drawing, the more interesting it is and the more of a story it tells. I could tell that this house down here is surrounded by trees. Wow, this one looks like a mansion. Some great drawings. Rainbow roof. Ooh, I like this one. It has flowers underneath the windows. Flowers really brighten up your house. This one has a palm tree. You could make your house at the beach. You could show your house at the forest by thinking about your background. There's a lot to think about when we start drawing our house. Let's get to work. First, I'm going to practice some simple shapes. You can practice on the back of your paper. Try drawing some rectangles. If it's not perfectly straight, that's okay. We're practicing. Try drawing a big square. Mine's not perfectly straight. That's okay. Again, I'm practicing. Triangles. Maybe I could draw little squares. Little triangle. Big triangle. Try making some shapes on the back of your paper. Some circles. All right. I think I'm ready to start with the house. I'm going to get started with a rectangle. I want my rectangle to be pretty big, fill up a lot of my space. There's my rectangle. Not too bad. This will be the big main part of the house. I'm going to draw another rectangle for the door and maybe a small circle for the doorknob. My roof, maybe I'll make my roof a triangle. If yours doesn't look perfect, that's okay. We're learning, we're practicing. I'm going to add some more shapes, make it more interesting. Maybe I can add a square. And I'm going to do vertical and horizontal crossing lines. Now it looks like a window. Notice I switched to blue. I decided to make my window blue. And maybe I'll have a circular window, a circle window right there. That's nice. You know what? I've got a big family. I want a big house. I'm going to add another shape. This shape is a rectangle that's overlapping. It looks like it's behind the other rectangle. I started on the top, went around. You could see there should be a line that continues down here. You can imagine that this part of the rectangle, you can imagine that it's a full rectangle, but it's behind it. All right, let's add maybe another triangle here. Now, I love having trees. I'm going to draw a tree. That's a tree trunk. I decided to use brown for my tree trunk. And I'll use some green for my tree. I'm going to make a bumpy line. And I'm going to make maybe some little curved lines that look like the letter C to make it look like it has leaves. These are organic shapes as opposed to geometric shapes. Geometric shapes are nice and straight or perfectly round. Organic shapes are kind of lumpy and bumpy. Now this is a good one. This is a horizon line. I'm going to draw a horizon line. It's going to start on the side of my paper. I'm going to stop when I get to the tree. And I'm going to stop when I get to the house, go all the way to the other side of the house, and keep going. This line separates the ground on the bottom from the sky on the top of the paper. Now I'm going to start adding some more details. I'll make a little path, I think. I'll make a path come down using straight lines. I'm going to make them go just a bit diagonal to make it look like the path is growing bigger as it comes towards you. This is my favorite part. I love flowers. I'm going to draw some flowers. These will be the stems. Put the bigger ones on the bottom and they get a little smaller. And here I'm going to do rainbow colored flowers. I love rainbows. I think that'll look great. You know, that green flower is hard to see. It looks like a weed. I'm going to add a little yellow to that one. Beautiful. Now this is where we could start really adding details, making our drawing wonderful. Maybe in the sky. I'll add some clouds. Again, I'm going to overlap. I'll put a cloud. It looks like it's behind the house, and maybe another cloud up here using bumpy lines and organic shapes. Let me show you how to color. I'm going to color these windows. And notice my crayon. It's real small back and forth. I'm not going big and crazy scribble scrabble. Going real small and filling up the whole space. That looks great. Check this one out. Did I finish coloring it? No, if you look closely, there's a lot more white spots that I need to make blue. Much, much better. Looking fabulous. There's a lot left to color. the door. Ooh, maybe I want to add a car. Maybe a pickup truck or a fast car, like a Lamborghini or a Ferrari or a Bugatti. Maybe I want an electric car, like a Tesla. Hmm. All right. My house drawing's starting to look really good. I'm going to let you get started right now while I continue to color my drawing. I want to color the whole thing. I'm going to make my house purple. I'm going to add more details like windows. Maybe a pool. That'd be nice to go swimming. All right, your job is to make your house with geometric shapes, rectangles, squares, circles, triangles, and then add wonderful details to make your house your dream home. I hope you do a great job. Show me your artwork when you're done, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.